Welcome to our Choosing Beggars, where you learn you can never be kind to a Karen. If you enjoy my content, like and subscribe. Now let's get into it. Our first story comes to us from user u/visual_suggestion 487. Karen wanted me to call my coworker on his day off to make her order. Alright, this happened a few years ago. I used to work for coffee shop. Keep in mind that we were required to move through drinks quickly. This will be important later. I was on the coffee bar that day. Who do I see walk in? Our most annoying Karen yet. She is so specific with her order to the point of staring at the baristas while making her drink. Which by far is one of the most irritating things that baristas hate when customers do. Anyways, this Karen knows this one barista, who was a buddy of mine, that does her drink right. We all do it the same, so she asks for a caramel macchiato and goes into so much detail as usual. However, my buddy is on his off day, and since I was the one on the coffee bar, guess what? I had to deal with her this time. Whatever. I start making her drink, and every part of the process felt like it took 1,000 hours because she kept stopping me. Oh, can you just dump half a pump of vanilla out? No, too much milk, take a 1/4 teaspoon out. Can you tilt your body this way so I can see how you are making the drink? Yes, she asked that. And there she said it, the most entitled sentence so far. Karen, can you call the other barista that usually makes my drink to come in and just make it? I can't believe what I just listened to, be honest, and at first, I think she is joking. There is no way she is actually serious, right? Right. No. She was serious. P. Ma'am, I just finished your drink, here you go. Karen. He knows how to do it right. Just see if he wants to come in. P. Respectfully, ma'am, I'm not going to do that, it's his day off. She storms out like I cursed her out or something. I also just think to myself, you don't have anything to do other than to wait here until he comes and makes your drink? Like, really? I ended up telling my coworker about it, and he and I had a laugh. Our next post comes to us from user u/motherofpup. CB tried to get in my car after I bought him food. A couple years ago I was working at a little bar. The hours were awful, and the pay was worse. I still work in a bar BTW, but I'm off by 1 to 2 a.m. at the very latest, and am well compensated now. It was also in a sketchy area of town, so I usually tried to get gas before work, but on this night I had to stop on the way home around 3 to 4 a.m. As I was pumping, an elderly homeless man approached me to ask me for a couple bucks for food. I was barely scraping by, so I didn't just want to hand him cash, but offered to go inside with him to buy him something to eat with my card. When we got inside, he grabbed a soda and a brownie. Whatever, I'm not gonna food shame the guy. I paid the $5 and change for his snack, told him to have a great night, and walked back to my car. I was about to get in when I saw him waiting by my passenger door. I asked him what he was doing, and he said, I need a ride. Again, this was about 3 to 4 a.m. and I am a young woman. Absolutely not, I said. This CB tried to open the car door. But I need a ride, he repeated, not asking. I nearly lost it on him in that moment. Don't touch my car, I snapped. I said no. Why? He whined. I need a ride. And tried the door again. At this point I fully snapped. It is 4 a.m., I am a woman alone, and I said no. Get the fuck away from my car, and don't try to touch it again. He argued for a second, but the word fuck must have made him realize I was serious because he took a few steps back. I repeated myself, getting angrier by the second, and he finally wandered off mumbling about how he wasn't going to do anything. And Just needed a ride. And I flew out of there as soon as I was sure he was too far to run up and jump in as soon as my car door was unlocked. Luckily, the pandemic was the push I needed to get out of that job, because I never used that gas station again, even though it was the closest one to the bar. I still can't believe that even happened, or that anyone could have the audacity to demand a ride from a stranger at any time, let alone in the middle of the night. TLDR. I bought a homeless man food, and then he tried to get into my car after I said no to his demand of a ride in the middle of the night. This one is a short one from you/Fox&Socks. She wants my boyfriend to buy different flowers so she can post on social media. So, my boyfriend buys me really unique bouquets/arrangements of flowers every now and then and sends them to my office. It always goes to the receptionist first, as she has to check in all deliveries. So, one day she calls me up, says I have a gift at the front, so I head downstairs. I go to grab them, and she asks me to wait and back up so she can get the perfect picture of them. I was confused, but I let her take a pic because they were beautiful. I see on her Snapchat she took a pic of them, captioning it, "Thanks so much, babe, I love the flowers." I mean, whatever, that's pathetic, but who cares? She's known to do that all the time, take pics of other people's cars, jewelry, etc., and claim it as her own on social media. Anywho, I get another call months later for a gift at the front. Now this time I go down, and she is picking out the flowers she doesn't like. I ask her what the hell she is doing, and she says she wants to take another pic but doesn't really like the arrangement this time and maybe next time he should just get roses. I snatched the flowers away and told her off because, wow. Maybe buy your own flowers then? After writing this out, it seems pretty stupid to get as heated as I did at that moment, but I was so shocked she didn't find anything wrong with what she was doing. I've been wanting to rant about that for a while, lol. Our last post of the day is from user u/FearFactory007. I want you to give me money, not buy me food. CB pretending to be homeless. So my dad, he/him 50, she/they 22, and my sister, she/her 14, were going between different stores grocery shopping for the wonderful season of October-autumn. And at one point, we went to one of our more local stores that sells things like almond milk, vegetarian stuff, and some healthy skincare things. As we were walking to where the carts were, a man approached us. The best way to describe this guy is dirty but not the right kind. Or lack of better words, pretending to be homeless. His shirt has normal-looking stains like ketchup and water, but other than that it seemed to be a decently good shirt. His pants were worn out and semi-dirty, but it was painfully obvious it was brand new pants designed like that. A black shower cap on his head that had this real pretty glittering gold design across it, a yellow hospital wristband, and more damning evidence he's faking of all. A 2013-14 era tablet with a pencil to go with it. Think the tablets certain schools give out. At first glance we assumed he was a guy trying to sell us something or sign a petition, more hinting with his wording and him standing by the shopping carts outside the store. He talked to my dad, showing him this very obvious Google stock image of a graph, little logo and all, and was talking about something how my dad will help him and he'll do a payback event, where he gives money to churches that helped him and donated to him. So, give me money and I'll pay back. Not you though, to a different thing. Now my dad, though a jerk a majority of times, is a really nice guy. I grew up treating homeless people as if they were human beings thanks to him. Me and him would buy food for some homeless people who needed a lot more than we do, and always help out if they need it. Despite being painfully obviously a fake, my dad said, "I can buy you a sandwich, sir." The guy looked at him and said, "Actually, I need hair products and beers more. This bothers me later on." My dad offered to buy him food instead, and the gut, after pushing a bit, gave in and came into the store with us. My dad was looking at the quickly made, quickly wrapped, nicely prepared and best-selling sandwiches in the little bakery area of the store. These bad boys helped me for a quick easy lunch in school, so it was no doubt this guy was going to love them. They were pretty much $1 for two. The guy, however, picked up this $5 potato salad and asked for that instead. There would have been a chance he didn't eat meat, but there were many options to choose, even this substitute bread if that was the issue. My dad went to the cashier and paid for his meal, giving the man the receipt, then went to where we were. We all noticed the guy was still lingering around, and my sister whispered to me of the 2 to 4 employees standing around watching over him to make sure he didn't steal. After a while, he went up to my dad, tracking us down, and said, "Hey man, I feel really uncomfortable and awkward accepting this. So I'd like to return it to you." He was trying to give my dad the potato salad back after he was asking us for money just barely 15 minutes ago. My dad, though pissed and a bit annoyed, remained calm and smiling as he said, "It's all right, sir. CB. They can just put the money back on your card. Dad. Money comes and goes, but the wonderful feeling of helping others live on forever. I hope you a much better life, my friend." The CB, not knowing what to do most likely, just turned around and walked away. We saw him again when we were checking out, seemingly trying to get a refund on his meal and failing miserably. That's all the stories I have for today. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed, please don't forget to like and subscribe.